and symbolizing our continued vigil for their return. The evening was spent in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, where the food and fun was provided by the Strong Arm Gang organization. With the weather still holding, we followed I-64 into Charleston, West Virginia, where the Vietnam Veterans Motorcycle Club rode with us through the mountains into Raynell, West Virginia. The police escorted us through town, and the local residents lined the streets, waving flags and cheering us with support. The local newspaper had been writing about us for over a month, so everyone in town was expecting us. The VFW and Eagle Club provided us with food and drink. They even set up an area to camp in the city park.
And we hope that your stay in Raynell will be the most enjoyable stay that you've had in any place in the United States of America, because we know that we have love and that we have concern in this community. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Yeah!
Raynell was one hell of a stop. Morale was high as we started off on the last 200 miles on our run to the wall. With less than 100 miles to go, we made our last stop for fuel. Thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of people visit the wall on a daily basis. It is a tribute to over 57,000 men who fought and died for their country. The families and friends of those 57,000 men will never forget the loved ones they have lost, but they need not suffer through the painful agony of uncertainty. Ever since the end of the Vietnam War, a nagging question remains regarding the U.S. prisoners of war that are reportedly being held in that country. And each year, in support of nearly 2,500 men that are still listed as prisoners of war and missing in action, we run for the wall. At the first Rolling Thunder, we had more than 3,500 bikers and 2,000 foot troops. At Rolling Thunder 2, we had more than 15,000 bikers and several thousand foot troops. At the start of the 101st Congress, Congressman Rowland reintroduced the Missing Service Personnel Act, H.R. 1730. Rolling Thunder II was dedicated to the passage of that bill. This year at Rolling Thunder III, inclement weather kept many riders from attending, but still 12,000 or so riders paraded through Washington. H.R. 1730 is presently tied up in a congressional committee with 148 co-sponsors. Rolling Thunder 3 participants are dedicated to making this bill law. It's time we demand a full accounting of our POW MIAs. We can then take the steps necessary to clear up the long-standing issue for the sake of the missing, their families, and the entire nation. Stories have circulated telling us of sightings of POWs by fleeing refugees and others. The MIAs are not mere numbers on a roll call. They too have family and friends who deserve a full accounting of their fates. On behalf of the Prisoners of War Freedom Foundation, Incorporated, the organizers of the Run for the Wall, we hope that you will continue to support this effort to bring home our prisoners of war and those missing in action.